Study Article 22. We go study this topic for the week of July 25 to 31. Sense we go guide our life. This topic na from Proverbs chapter 2 verse 6. It talk say, na Jehovah dey give sense. Song 89. Listen, obey, and God go bless you. Wetin we go learn? Solomon and Jesus get sense no be small. Na Jehovah give them the sense wey they get. For this article, we go see wetin we fit learn from the advice wey Solomon and Jesus give. This advice from God na about the correct mind wey we suppose get about money, our work, and ourselves. And we go see how some of our brothers and sisters don gain as them dey use the things wey they learn from Bible about this matter. Paragraph 1. Question. Why all of us need sense from God? Proverbs chapter 4 verse 7. If you don't ever need to make one important decision, you go don pray for sense because you know say you need am. King Solomon talk say, na sense dey important pass. The truth na say, no be just any kind of sense Solomon dey talk about. Solomon dey talk about the sense wey Jehovah dey give. But the sense wey God dey give go fit help us handle the kind problems wey we dey face today? Yes, e fit, as we go see for this article. Proverbs chapter 4 verse 7 talk say, wisdom is the most important thing, so acquire wisdom, and with all you acquire understanding. Paragraph 2. Question. Wetin be one way wey we fit really get sense? One way wey we fit really get sense na to study and use the things wey these two men don teach. Plenty people really respect them for the kind better sense wey they get. Make we first talk about Solomon. Bible tell us say God give Solomon plenty deep sense wey dey guide person well. 1 Kings chapter 4 verse 29. The second person wey we go talk about na Jesus. The kind sense wey he get no get equal. Bible talk about Jesus say, the Spirit of Jehovah go be with him. Spirit wey dey give sense and dey make person understand something. Isaiah chapter 11 verse 2. Paragraph 3. Question. Wetin we go talk about for this topic? God give Solomon and Jesus plenty sense. Because of this one, they fit give all of us good advice about important things. For this topic, we go talk about 3 of them. And they be, why we suppose get correct mind about money, our work, and ourselves. The correct mind wey person go get for money. Paragraph 4. Question. Solomon and Jesus, how their pockets be? Solomon over get money and he enjoy life no be small. But na only small property Jesus get, and he no get his own house. Even with that one, the two of them see money and property for correct way, because the sense wey they get na from Jehovah. Paragraph 5. Question. Which correct way Solomon see money? Solomon talk for Bible say, money dey protect person. If we get money, we fit buy the things wey we need and some things wey we want. But even as Solomon get money rich, he know say some things dey important pass money. For example, he write for Bible say, to get good name better pass plenty money and property. Proverbs chapter 22 verse 1. Solomon still talk say, people wey love money no dey too dey happy with wetin they get. And he want for Bible say, make we no dey put all our trust for money. Because quick we fit lose any money wey we get. Paragraph 6. Question. Which correct way Jesus see property? Jesus see money and property for correct way. He chop and he drink. One time dey where he do miracle to bring one correct wine. This one na the first miracle where he do. And for the day where he die, the dress where he wear dey cost. But Jesus no allow property to be the number one thing for in life. He tell him followers say, nobody fit slave for 2 masters. Una no fit slave for God and for money. Matthew chapter 6 verse 24. Jesus teach say, if we dey put the kingdom as the first thing for our life, Jehovah go make sure say we get the things where we need. Matthew chapter 6 verse 31 to 33 talk say, So never be anxious and say, what are we to eat? Or what are we to drink? Or what are we to wear? For all these are the things the nations are eagerly pursuing. Your heavenly Father knows that you need all these things. Keep on then, seeking first the kingdom and his righteousness, and all these other things will be added to you. Paragraph 7. Question. How one brother gain as he gets correct mind about money? Plenty brothers and sisters don't gain because they follow the better advice wey Jehovah give about money. Make we talk about one brother wey him name na Daniel. This brother never marry. He talk say, when I dey young, I decide say the number one important thing for my life could be to serve Jehovah. Because Daniel live simple life, he don't fit use in time and in handwork to do different things for Jehovah. He still talk say, the truth na say, I never ever regret my decision. Na true say, I for don't make plenty money if to say I put that one as the number one thing for my life. But if to say I put money as the number one thing for my life, I for no get the better friends where I get now. I for no really dey happy as I dey now because I put the kingdom as number one thing for my life. No amount of money fit ever give me the kind blessings which Jehovah don't give me. True, gain dey when we put Jehovah first for our life instead of money. The correct mind to get about work. Paragraph 8. Question. How we know say Solomon get correct mind about work? Solomon talk say hard work go fit give person plenty joy. He call am gift from God. He talk say gain dey for all kind of hard work. Proverbs chapter 14 verse 23. Solomon know wetin he talk about. He really work hard. He build house them. He plant vines for farms. He make gardens and pools, and he still build different city. This one na hard work, and this one go don make Solomon dey happy. But Solomon know say, if he really want dey happy, he go still need to do more. So he still do plenty things for Jehovah. For example, he direct the work to build fine temple for the worship of Jehovah, and the work takes 7 years. After Solomon don do different things, he see say, the number one thing wey person suppose do na to serve Jehovah. He write for Bible say, the end of the matter after we don't hear everything be say, fear the true God and follow in law. Ecclesiastes chapter 12 verse 13. Ecclesiastes chapter 5 verse 18 and 19 talk say, this is what I have seen to be good and proper, that one should eat and drink and find enjoyment for all the hard work at which he toils under the sun during the few days of life that the true God has given him, for that is his reward. Also, when the true God gives a man riches and material possessions along with the ability to enjoy them, he should take his reward and rejoice in his hard work. This is the gift of God. Paragraph 9. Question. How Jesus make sure say he no begin see him work as too important? Jesus really work hard. When he still dey young for earth, he work as carpenter. Him papa and mama go don really like the way he help them as them dey try their best to provide the things wey their big family need. Jesus dey perfect. And so the things wey he do as carpenter go don be hot cake that time. So plenty people go don really want the things wey he make. Jesus go don enjoy his work no be small. But even as he work hard that time, he always make sure say he bring out time to serve Jehovah. After, when he don't preach full time, he advise people say, no work for food wey no go last. Instead, work for food wey go last and wey dey give everlasting life. John chapter 6 verse 27. And for the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus talk say, make una dey gather things wey get value for una self for heaven. Matthew chapter 6 verse 20. Paragraph 10. Question. Which problems some people fit face for their work? When we follow the advice from Jehovah, we go think about work for correct way. As Christians, Bible teaches us make we do hard work, good work. Ephesians chapter 4 verse 28. Plenty times, the people where we dey work for, they see say, we know they cheat and we dey work hard. So they fit tell us say, they really like the way we dey work. This one fit make us dey spend more time for work because we won't make our master for work dey talk well about Jehovah Witness people. But if we do like that, we fit no get enough time to spend with our family or to do things for Jehovah. We need to change so that we could get more time to do the things with the important pass. Paragraph 11. Question. Wetin one brother learn about the correct mind wey person suppose get for work? One young brother wey him name na William learn from the example of one elder wey he be dey work for. He learn say, na really important thing to get the correct mind about work. William talk say, this brother na really better example of person wey dey see work for the correct way. He dey work hard, and he no dey get problem with him customers because him work dey good. But when he don close for the day, he dey stop him work and he dey use him time and power for him family and him worship. And the truth na say, this brother na one of the people wey I know wey really dey happy. The footnote talk say, check the article wey be How to Enjoy Hard Work for Watchtower of February 1, 2015. The footnote don't finish. They see yourself for correct way. Paragraph 12. Question. How Solomon show say he dey see himself for the correct way? But how this one change after? The time when Solomon dey serve Jehovah well, he dey see himself for correct way. When Solomon dey young, he agree say no be everything he get power to do, and he beg Jehovah make he show am road. When he start to rule as king, he know say if he no dey careful, he go begin carry shoulder up. He write for Bible say, if person dey proud, he go fall, and person go don carry himself up before he fall. Proverbs chapter 16 verse 18. But the sad thing be say, after, Solomon no follow him own advice. After he don rule for some time, he begin carry shoulder up and stop to obey the things wey God talk. For example, one of the laws wey God give Hebrew king na say, you no suppose marry plenty wife, so that in heart no go leave God. Deuteronomy chapter 17 verse 17. Solomon no follow that law. He marry 700 wife, and he still get 300 other women. Plenty of the women no serve Jehovah. Solomon fit don tell himself say, nothing dey happen. But after, Solomon suffer the bad result wey person dey get when he stop to obey Jehovah. Paragraph 13. Question. Wetin we fit learn when we think about the way Jesus dey humble? Jesus get the correct mind about himself and he dey humble. Before he come this earth, he do plenty wonderful things as he dey serve Jehovah. Jehovah used Jesus make all other things for heaven and earth. Colossians chapter 1 verse 16. When Jesus baptized, he go don remember the things wey he don do when he dey with him Papa for heaven. But Jesus no start to carry shoulder up when he remember these things. He no ever do something for wey show say he dey feel say he better pass other people. He tell his disciples say, he no come earth to make people be his servant, but he come to serve people and to give him life as sacrifice to buy many people back. Matthew chapter 20 verse 28. And he still talk say, he no fit do anything with his own power. Jesus really dey humble. Jesus show us better example to follow. Paragraph 14. Question. Wetin we fit learn from Jesus about the way wey we suppose dey see ourselves? Jesus teaching followers to see theirself for correct way. One time dey wey Jesus tell them say, God even know the number of hair wey dey for una head. Matthew chapter 10 verse 30. That thing wey Jesus talk dey really cool our heart, especially if e be like say we no dey think well about ourselves. That thing wey he talk mean say we really dey important to our Papa for heaven. If Jehovah allow us to worship am, and he see say we suppose live forever for paradise, make we no think say Jehovah no dey correct. Paragraph 15. Question A. Which correct way Watchtower talk say make we dey see ourselves? Question B. As e dey for the pictures for page 24, if we dey too think about ourselves, which better thing we dey miss? Around 15 years ago, Watchtower talk say we suppose dey see ourselves for correct way. He say, we no suppose dey feel say we too much sotey we come dey proud. But we no go still dey think say we be nothing sotey we begin feel bad about ourselves. Instead, make we try to see ourselves for the right way. And this one mean say we go understand say e get things wey we know how to do and things wey we no know how to do. One sister talk am like this, say, I no be bad person, but that one no mean say I better pass you. Things dey wey I fit do, and things dey wey I no fit do. And na so everybody be. This one make am dey clear to us why e good make we dey see ourselves for the correct way. The footnote talk say, check the article wey be The Bible Can Help You Find Joy for Watchtower of August 1, 2005. The footnote don't finish. Paragraph 16. Question. Why Jehovah dey give us advice wey sense dey? Jehovah dey use him word dey guide us for fine way. He love us and he want make we dey glad. The best decision wey we go fit make wey go make us to really dey happy na for us to continue to do the things wey go make Jehovah glad. People wey dey put their mind too much for money, their work, or their self, they get plenty problems. But when we put Jehovah first for our life, we no go get many of these problems. Make each of us tell ourselves say, we go show say we get sense and make Jehovah glad. Wetin we fit learn from the advice wey God use Solomon and Jesus give us about how we suppose dey see money, work, ourself. Song 94. Jehovah, we thank you for your word. This topic don't finish.